like she said, I'm Emily, and I'm so incredibly grateful and honored to represent our class of 2017 as this year's valedictorian. Before anything else, I'd like to give all my thanks and glory to God, because without Him, I would not be who I am or where I am today. I would also like to thank my parents for being my #1 fans and motivators throughout my entire life. I'm so incredibly grateful for my entire family, which includes my siblings, grandparents, godparents, aunts, uncles, pugs, amazing friends, and you guys, class of 2017. You all are the reason that I continue to smile every single day, and I love you all so much. To Mr. Bradley, the administration, and to all of my teachers, on behalf of our class, we thank you immensely. For without you, we could not have succeeded in the way that we did. Not to mention, we would know a lot less math puns. And you all are the reason that school is not always that dreadful place that the rumors describe it to be. And now for the long-awaited, hard-fought-for speech. I would like to hope that I'm a well-liked person. However, I've been constantly ridiculed over and over for the past 4 years of high school for one main reason. And that is that I've never seen the incredible work of visual art and melodic masterpiece known as High School Musical. Shocking, right? A teenage girl who lives for music has never seen one of the most iconic preteen sing-alongs that's ever been created? Well, I offer my apologies, but I intend to make it up to you all through the speech. Besides, who needs to see someone else's High School Musical when we were too busy writing our own? Our soundtrack begins at a place that's now extinct. 2 years before we all attended St. Francis Catholic Academy, we were the students of this foreign place known as St. Francis Catholic High School. As I walked up to the school for the first time as a freshman, all I could see before me was a blank score, ready to be filled with the lyrics of great memories and the rhythm of new friends walking as one. With expectations set high, I was still terrified that day, because I didn't know a single soul. Little did I know that freshman orientation, our first day of school as a class, was the beginning of an amazing adventure, the first works of an incredible family, and the first song of our High School Musical. For the 30 of us here that sat amongst each other at freshman orientation 4 years ago, I think it's safe to say that each of us have individually changed quite a bit. As much as I've thought about it, I can't pick out a single moment that made me break out of my shell and my timidness to become who I am now. I think this is true for a lot of us here. There was never a single moment that transformed us into the freshman versions of ourselves to who we are now. Instead, it was the culmination of every moment, every day, and every experience that we shared together that made us the family that we have become. Our hearts no longer beat at different rhythms, but they beat as one, making our soundtrack the best of its kind. Now that we have this incredible beat to backtrack our musical score, a great composition can only proceed with the right lyrics. Fortunately for us, we've already been writing these lyrics for the past 4 years. Our lyrics lie in the midst of every memory that we've made together. Their infallible structure is due to the amount of knowledge that we've gained, and the passion behind them comes from every smile, tear, and laugh that we've shared with one another as we've gone through life together. We truly have built a soundtrack like none other. As you could tell by this speech thus far, I'm kind of obsessed with music, but I have every right to be. Music has such a powerful effect. I think each one of us here can think of at least one song right now that we can relate to. One song that's helped us through a hard time, or one song that's made us smile. These songs that outline our lives and define our memories are known as our anthems. Maybe we all have a single anthem, a single song that tells the story of our lives, but I think there's so much more than just that. There are certain songs that I hear every once in a while that bring me back to different parts of my life and to my high school career. Like when I hear, "Hey Now, This Is What Dreams Are Made Of" by Hilary Duff, I'm brought back to every great win our volleyball team had throughout high school as we'd sing that song in celebration. When I hear "Talk Dirty" by Jason Derulo, I'm brought back to the mini jam sessions we would have freshman year before Miss T's class, and all of us scrambling back to our seats the moment she would walk through the door. When I hear "What Does the Fox Say?" I think of how annoying our class must have been freshman year because we played that song on repeat and genuinely thought it was a musical masterpiece. When I hear the Gator Fight song, all I can think about are Mr. Scott's halftime shows and the yardsticks twirling around the classroom. When I hear "We Will Rock You," I'm brought back to every home football game, our great team and coaches, and the bass drum legacy that I'll be leaving behind as we play that song after every game, no matter the outcome. When I hear Break Even by The Script, the first line says, "I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing." This song brings me back to every week of midterms and finals, because we all still were alive, but barely breathing. And when I hear the children's song, Rain, Rain, Go Away, I will always think back to our senior retreat, and the rain that finally went away. Whether we consciously know it or not, we all have these anthems. These songs that we hear that bring us back to a certain memory or a moment in time that we'll never forget. And this quality is what makes songs so powerful. We all have our own unique stories. We all have our own struggles and difficulties. We all have our own memories. We all have our own anthems that define who we are. But what's truly amazing about this fact is, despite our differences in the journey, we've all ended up here, in this moment, together. This is the last song of our high school musical. A moment like this is special. It deserves its own anthem. Although I think it's safe to say none of us actually want to go back to high school, our memories that we've created over the past 4 years deserve to live on. We need a song that when we hear it 5 or 10 years down the road, we're brought back to this exact moment and are reminded of our amazing class, our great experience, and our own high school musical. Our anthem should remind us that in every new friend that we've made over the past 4 years, in every tear out of frustration when we've had 5 tests in 1 day, in every broken and formed relationship throughout high school, in every win or loss our sports teams have had, in every performance of the Mousetrap, Grease, Annie, Super Freaks, or Shrek, in every ounce of frustration and glory spent on building an incredible robot, in every injury, in every sickness that has gone through every single member of our school, in every heartbreak, in every hurt, in every spout of uncontrollable laughter, in every fear for the future as we move on with our lives. Our anthem should remind us that love always has and love always will hold us together. This is our anthem. Sing it with me. Love will hold us together, make us a shelter to weather the storm, and I'll be my brother's keeper, so the whole world will know that we're not alone. This is the first day of the rest of our lives. This is the first day of the rest of our lives. So even in the dark, you can still see the light. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. This is the first day of the rest of our lives. This is the first day of the rest of our lives. 'Cause even in the dark, we can still see the light. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. 'Cause love will hold us together, make us a shelter to weather the storm, and I'll be my brother's keeper, so the whole world will know that we're not alone. This is our anthem, class of 2017. Everyone here, sing it with me one last time.